underway on a Saturday afternoon. Welcome to Drexel basketball. Explorers, Morero, across to Shepard.
Drexel opening in the 3-2 zone. Did the same thing with Colgate.
He said they went downstairs early.
Yeah, that little jump hook.
Demetrius really getting the scoring started.
He's shown a lot of pop in his game since transferring from Penn State.
Dragons working around the outside. That's Panoff. Drake. Now Yame Butler. You find Panoff at the elbow. He lobs it down. Hargrove underneath.
There
gets a two.
There's a great flash by Panoff. High-low, because LaSalle is going to front Hargrove all day long.
A 2-2 game here in the early going. McKeithen being guarded by Deuce Drake. Goes it back. Lily's going to go from long range. Banks it home.
Why not? It's a Philadelphia Big 5 game. Expect the unusual.
He came in just shooting 2 of 8 from downtown. Making 3 of 9 now. Yame. Short. And out of bounds off of Drexel. Do you like that shot from Yame that early?
I like Yame's decision making all year long. And the number of practices that I've been, he has a real feel for his game. I think he would be everybody would like him to shoot it a little bit better. That will come.
Morero blocked.
Great challenge.
Kobe McGee on the defensive end. See if the Dragons can turn it into some points here. The drive by Drake is no good, and Lilly gets the rebound. McKeithen looking to push it. Gets White.
It's a big deal, Rob, that they have balance because LaSalle will look to push.
White drives. Good defense by Cole to make that a difficult shot. It's going to be LaSalle basketball. Played almost 2 minutes. It's 5-2 LaSalle.
Always on out of bounds, you want to know who the other team's going to focus on. That's a big part of the scouting report.
Floater from McKeithen is good.
Young man has a terrific mid-range game.
Yame dribbles through. He's back in the paint. He can only score the hard way.
Guard me, please. Don't give me an open one. Oh, he walked.
The handoff blown up by the Drexel Dragons. McGee.
I'm a rookie to the TV deal, but when he walks, I have to let the referee know, yes?
Yes, you're free to let him know.
I just want to make sure.
He may disagree or ignore you. He's ignored me all these years.
And me also. They were better for it.
So they have to use a little implement to get the ball from behind the basket. 17:30 to go here in the first half. LaSalle up 3 with the basketball.
I expect both teams to show this kind of soft pressure, especially after free throws. Drexel spent a lot of time on this yesterday in practice.
Lilly from the corner. Another one.
Matches his years total on 3 possessions here.
You know, and that changes the complexion of everything if he's allowed to step out there and shoot like that. Panoff.
You make a great point there because LaSalle does have drivers. Deuce Jones will come into the game. Jaleel White is a driver. Shepard is a driver. And we talked about McKeithen, who prefers a mid-range game.
And an offensive foul is called. Coach Spiker almost was in the middle of the play there.
Well, he took the charge. I thought he took that charge. Here it is. They blow these things up. Again, it was practiced yesterday. You have to blow up the dribble handoff.
And the Dragons executing on that one there. 10-6 your score. Panoff throws it up top for Hargrove, and it hits the rim. Oh, we haven't seen one of those in a while here. White. Fortunate for him, he found somebody in McKeithen. Morero. This is the deepest LaSalle's gone into a possession so far.
This is terrific half-court defense.
drive and a foul. Count it. So the foul's going to go against McGee.
Rob, in conversation, this was what Zach was concerned about. Zach Spiker, guarding the dribble. They put White in the middle of the floor. That takes away help from any side. So it's a straight line drive. The Dragons have to do a better job today of guarding the ball on the bounce.
Jaleel White finishes off the three-point play, makes his second free throw of the season.
And again, soft pressure. Look for Drexel to try to take this ball down the sideline is what they practiced.
Shane Blakeney in and Kobe McGee out for Drexel right now. And Yame Butler with the ball, back to Deuce Drake. We're under 16, so the next stoppage of play is a timeout. Blakeney to Panoff. Panoff turns again, off the glass and good.
Crafty inside.
Patient.
Good to see Panoff get a couple buckets here before the first media timeout.
Jaleel White to Marrero. Back to White. White loses control of it, got going a little bit too fast, and that is going to take us to the first media timeout. 15:33 remaining here in the first half. It is LaSalle 13 and Drexel 8. This is Drexel basketball on Flow Sports from Learfield.
To truly help those around us, we must advance technology to meet society's biggest challenges. Researchers at Drexel University's College of Engineering have discovered solutions on the nanoscale with vaccines. Now studied by tens of thousands of researchers from more than 100 countries around the world, vaccines are a family of nanomaterials poised to become the next building block of technology and solve today's most complex issues.
Yo, how you doing, Philly? Joints aching, hands cramping, back out of whack? At Rothman Orthopedics, practicing specialized care has been their passion for 50 years. Their mission, high quality, compassionate, affordable care rooted in research. So knock back that water ice, run those rocky steps, and root for our teams like no other fans in the country. Not for nothing, cuz that aspirin can only do so much. They're Rothman Orthopedics, and they specialize in you.
At Independence Blue Cross, we take care of the people who take care of you. Like these everyday heroes who trust IBX with their health coverage. Healthcare workers and hospitals have IBX, and they know what it means to have reliable access to care. We're the #1 health insurer in the region and invested in what matters to our communities. When it comes to protecting your health and well-being, count on IBX to be there for you.
Okay, fam. Quick stop in Montgomery County, but we have to be at Grandma's by 5 p.m.
Do we have time to stop at the mall?
K.O.P.
Yes!
Do we have time to hit the slopes?
Skiing at Spring Mountain.
Do we have time for Santa? If we have time for wildlife at the zoo.
Do we have time for food?
I have a list of 1,800 restaurants. Yum!
Do we have time for an overnight?
I feel like we're forgetting something.
When you spend the holidays in Montgomery County, your other plans can wait.
Honey, call them again.
IBEW. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers IBEW Local 98 is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the 24-25 Drexel men's basketball season and today's game. IBEW 98, powering your Dragons and Philadelphia. So the Wally Jones mural there as we come back to action. Philadelphia, a basketball mad city. Rob Brooks along with Coach Phil Martelli. And Coach, two teams feeling each other out before the first media timeout. What are you seeing so far?
Spoke to me last night about guarding the dribble. And you saw where LaSalle put Jaleel White in the middle of the floor, take it to the basket, got an and one. Your description right there, feeling it out. But I do have to add this. I thought we were going to change venues. We were going to play outdoors. That would be the thing, Rob.
Now that would be something. Get that old feel. I was up in New York last weekend over by the Cage on West 3rd Street. And a violation. Good defense by the LaSalle Explorers. We don't see too many of those.
A little bit of tension in the Dragons' bodies right now. They have to loosen up. Playing hoops on a Saturday afternoon against a city rival.
Well, you know these guys play together all the time during the off season.
That was the idea with Hargrove and Lilly. Probably played against each other in high school.
McKeithen from 3. And Drexel being doubled up right now by LaSalle, 16-8. Hargrove. The handoff to Butler. Yame driving, trying to lob it up over the defense, not able to connect.
Get settled in. You need to stop.
Coach Spiker getting Kobe McGee up off the bench. Josh Reed also at the table. Marrero from 3.
Need a little bit better closeout on him. You got to get to his chest.
Drake in the lane, blocked. Jalil White. Here's McKeithen.
Not there.
Lilly driving, runs over Panoff. They're going to call it a block.
Rob, if we go back, you made a great point earlier. Because Lilly's made 2 threes, they respected his shot fake. There was a lift, and he was able to get by the initial defender because he's already made 2.
Lilly's going to go to the line now and try to get to the old-fashioned way from the free throw line. Lilly coming in, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Lilly's got 9 now. Kobe McGee checking in. William Garcia Adston also in the game, and Josh Reed. So Lilly makes them both.
Anytime you come in off the bench, you want to be a positive. You don't want to be a neutral, and you obviously don't want to be a negative. Let's see if these 3 guys coming in lift the Dragons' play here.
Hargrove to Blakeney. Cross to Josh Reed. Reed gets to the block and just misses it, but they're going to call a foul on Lilly.
Terrific take by the young fella, getting the ball to the basket. And the referee, watch this, great take. There was a grab down low. The referee wanted to see if that ball went in the basket before he was going to make that call. It wasn't going to be an M1.
He was going to let it go.
He was going to let that go.
Josh Reed 1 for 4 this season at the free throw line. Make it 1 for 5 now. One of the many Philadelphia players in this game out of Archbishop Wood High School. And he misses both on that trip, so an empty trip for the Dragons. White corrals it. To the head to McKeithen. An opportunity, mid-range jumper. Too strong. Lilly saves it, out of bounds. You know, Reed's dad played at Temple many years ago. Rick Reed aims up, hanging up in the rafters.
Just a terrific player when he was there. Abington High School. You just rattle the names. Lower Merion, Methacton, Archbishop Wood.
Reed tries to whip it across, deflected. Blakeney pull up from the free throw line.
A little bit amped up. All these shots are long, coming off hard, not even giving the Dragons the chance to do one of their great strengths is their offensive rebounding. 15 a game this year.
And LaSalle also a really good rebounding team this year. McKeithen, step back 3.
Bank was closed that time.
As it should be when he's stepping back. Blakeney.
Good looking shot.
Garcia Adston can't get a hand on it. Can't control it. Foul will be on the floor. It looks like Corey McKeithen's going to go to the line here. Oh no, it's on the floor, so they're be inbounding. Drexel's third.
The Salle sub here is a guy to watch. He's the second deuce in the game, Deuce Jones. Off to a wonderful start for a freshman. There aren't a lot of freshmen getting in this game. Josh Reed and Deuce Jones.
Jalil White knocking down a 3. That's McGee, Reed. Looks like LaSalle's cranked up the defensive intensity just a little bit. Job cutting off Reed there. McGee steps back. No good. Lilly catches it. Deuce Jones blocked. Great job getting off his feet there by Garcia Adston. Drill White to McKeithen. No good.
Dragons need to get into a score-stop game. So they're looking at a bucket, but that doesn't change. You then have to get that stop. LaSalle's defense has been extraordinary so far.
Shepard going high in the air. And they are now on a 10-0 run. McGee loses it, and fortunately will remain Drexel basketball. This timeout comes at a good point for the Drexel Dragons as LaSalle's on a 13-2 run over the last 4.5. Take a timeout and be back in just a moment. LaSalle Explorers loving the deck right now. This is Drexel basketball from Learfield.
At Independent.
You'll find affordable family fun in Valley Forge and Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Plan your trip at valleyforge.org. And also brought to you by Strategic Wealth Designers, the preferred retirement planning sponsor of your Drexel Dragons. Penn's Landing, Philadelphia waterfront, along the Delaware River, 23-8 right now, Coach. LaSalle really cranking up the defensive intensity, and Drexel
playing a little bit tight. We need one player here to kind of break through, settle everybody down. What I was saying before the break, you want to get into a situation where you score and stop. So in your mind, you're trying to do that 3 times. Score, stop, score, stop, score, stop. And you can get, you're not getting this all back at once, but you have to start to play better basketball.
You crawl your way back in it. Drexel going almost 4.5 minutes without scoring right now. McGee to Reed. Blakeney trying to turn the corner. Josh Reed in the lane. Floater. No. McKeithen with the rebound. Clem Edemwanian is in the game now for Drexel. Hargrove jumping up off the bench and going to the table. Has his pan off. And a hold by Josh Reed. That was a bad foul there.
Well, there's an example of trying to do too much. He reached with his inside hand, takes himself out of bounds, and then turns around and commits a foul. That's false hustle. Everybody will say, you made a great effort to steal. No. That's false hustle. Stay within everything that you've been taught. I've seen these guys practice multiple times. They're just out of sequence because the ball's not going into the basket.
Really tough shot by Deuce Jones there. And Hargrove bringing the ball up for the Dragons. McGee trying to force his way in, and he is fouled. He'll go to the line. Foul's going to be against Mac Etienne. Etienne, a long journey to get to 20th and Albany. Played at UCLA and then last year at DePaul.
He's going to take a lot of calls from alumni associations when he gets done. They'll all be looking for donations.
McGee knocks down the first one.
Break
These
the
guys
ice a
don't
little
think
bit.
about that when they start jumping schools.
They need to have a place that they could call home. That's my whole opinion of it. In times of joy and in times of stress, where do they go back to? Different kind of pressure now, Rob. A little bit more up-tempo pressure, man-to-man, as opposed to the softer press that we saw earlier in the game.
Jones. Hand off to McKeithen. 14 on the shot clock. McKeithen kicks it out.
Terrific possession now. Finish
2
it.
seconds. Blocked by Hargrove. Finish out the possession.
Terrific possession. There was a score and a stop. Now add to it.
Ten minutes to go here. McGee, the open lane to the basket, loves it. Ball just slipped out of his fingers there.
Or do I dunk it or do I make it?
Or neither.
Another challenge. Another defensive challenge. Everybody has his back.
McKeithen. 3-point bucket, 26-10 now.
Watching film on McKeithen, it's the mid-range, but he's now hit 2 threes.
Nice pass by McGee and a finish by Hargrove.
Get some joy here. Get some excitement. Even Kobe, one of the older guys, Kobe McGee, talking to himself, got to let it go. Get to that next play.
Good help over there by Hargrove. Made it a difficult shot. Head to McGee, Kobe to the corner. Let's pan off. Reed in the paint. Foul.
Really well done by Josh Reed to turn the corner right to left. That puts pressure on the defense. If the defense can take you side to side, downhill puts pressure on the defense. As you're watching games, if you see players going side to side, no pressure on the defense, and the defense really controls that. For a young player, Josh Reed, well done to his weak hand. He's a right-handed, went left-handed, got to the lane.
Etienne gets the foul. Reed misses his third free throw on the day.
Get out of your own head now. Starting the season here, 1 for 7 from the foul line, Josh Reed.
Makes the second one, so hopefully that gets him turned around. Ryan Zan has joined the action for the Explorers, the 6'6" redshirt sophomore out of Rutgers Prep, Princeton, New Jersey.
Back to the soft press, three-quarter court.
In the corner, no good. Hargrove with the rebound.
Terrific drag screen.
Really forced Hargrove out towards the sideline there. Hargrove fighting his way in. To Butler, lets it fly. No, off the back iron. Hargrove goes high to get it. Here's Drake.
There's a Drexel staple, though. Offensive rebounding.
Ahead to Shepard. McKeithen. Thought about pulling the trigger. Now he steps closer. That's that mid-range game you were talking about.
He has that swagger that every ball he shoots, he believes is going into the basket.
McGee, finger roll, no pan off, held. I believe they're going to get Deshaun Shepard on that one. The timeout on the floor with 7:19 remaining here in the first half. One of the few bright spots for the Drexel Dragons so far comes from Cole Hargrove. This is Drexel basketball. Field goals. The lid is on tight on the one end of the floor, Coach.
Well, 28% shooting is not going to get you competitive yet. The shooter believes, though, that means 70% of the next shots are going in. Start with that one.
Kobe McGee from the corner.
Loosen up, young fella. You loosen up.
Gets to throw a three in the air.
A little bit of a 3-2 zone, Rob. Zach Spiker spoke about this. Felt comfortable rolling it out. It changed the game the other night against Temple when we came out zone.
Here. Yame dribbles through. Hargrove.
Great pass. Back-to-back buckets.
With a stop in between. 10-point game right now. Fasasi to Marrero. Marrero out there on the wing.
He's the zone buster.
There is Marrero. Yeah, that hurts.
He's the one you have to find. Keithan is not on the floor. Marrero, 3-point threat.
Yame pushed out of bounds. Again, the intensity of the LaSalle defense. Jalil White with a good pass inside. And look at that block by Yame Butler. The Drexel defense standing up. Cole's got a little mismatch over there. Turns. Block
straight up.
And Zan with the rebound. Zan with the block and the rebound. Jalil White.
Paul Hargrove was out of character there. He has been going straight up all year long and power play.
Jalil White doesn't believe that he traveled on that one, but a little choppy footwork there. White was on the AAC all-freshman team back in 21-22 as a member of the Temple Owls. Fifth-year transfer to LaSalle Explorers.
Had a wonderful high school career at Wildwood Catholic.
The drive by Yame in the reverse is good. Like, I guess at the time that he was in high school, you'd have been out in the Midwest.
With Jalil White, I had a chance to see him very young when he was at Wildwood Catholic.
Really too strong there. Deuce Drake from three. LaSalle sort of let him have that shot.
Really important that you play the game and not the score yet.
White drops it off for Lilly. Got Hargrove off his feet, but still couldn't finish. He thinks he was fouled.
Bucket away from a LaSalle timeout, Rob, would be my sense.
And we're also approaching the under 4 as well. Yame, a lot of dribbling. That'd have been magnificent with all that work that he did, and now they're going to get Cole a foul on the floor. Shane Blakeney is going to come into the game for Drexel. He's going to take the place of Deuce Drake. For Hargrove, that's number 1. And LaSalle in a bit of a drought themselves now. They haven't scored in over 2 minutes. It was double digits shortly ago. Now it's 8 points. Panoff will also check out, and Garcia Edston will come in. Demetrius Lilly brings it to the offensive end, across the front of the basket.
That was a very effective press because the wrong guy tried to initiate offense for LaSalle. You don't always have to steal it when you press.
And the Dragons continue to chip away. It's now 6.
That Kobe McGee I recognize from all my times I've been at practice.
Marrero in and out. Lilly with the rebound. Now the drive by Deuce Jones. Garcia Adston, body all over him.
Have to rebound misses. Must rebound misses and get out and go.
Kobe McGee providing a little spark, drawing the Dragons to within 6. This is Drexel basketball on Flow Sports from Learfield. And Coach, you know, you said possession, stop, possession, stop. Dragons have crawled their way back in.
No, this is, now we're in a competition here. You want to finish the half, feel a little bit better, and let those numbers talk to you now, Rob. LaSalle already 6 made threes. They were averaging 6 in their games. They've already made 6.
Jalil White
got to cut that water off.
Takes a step away, somehow knocks it down, 33-25.
And a little bit of zone look from LaSalle Explorers.
Garcia Adston. Now Blakeney. 10 on the shot clock. Shane to the block. Here comes McKeithen. McKeithen looking like he wants to be deliberate this time. White. Bodied and still scores it.
Creative shooter. Jalil White at that rim.
Shoots 65% from the floor this season.
Limited three-point attempts. He knows who he is.
Garcia Adston in the corner for Blakeney. And Garcia Adston comes up short. Rebound, though, and the putback by Ralph Bakuda, and the big man makes his presence known. 7'1", 265-pound freshman Ralph Bakuda gets in the scoring column.
30 minutes after practice last night on the court, working on just that. Layup after layup. There it is again, Rob, to blow up the handoff. If you blow up the handoff.
Jalil White picks up his first foul, and the 6th on the LaSalle Explorers. Okuda and Garcia Adston go to the bench. Panov, Hargrove, Butler, McGee, and Blakeney are the 5 for Drexel now. Two minutes remaining here in the first half. McGee loses it in the lane. Panov squares, scores.
The big plus for the Drexel Dragons.
McKeithen thought about shooting. Now wants to get closer. Blakeney. What you gonna do about that?
You know what? He gets a scholarship too. So sometimes you just have to shake his hand.
Exactly.
All right, let's try it again.
Yame attacking, scoring.
Beautiful play. Offhand finish. You know where that comes from, Rob? That's multiple times in the gym by yourself working on your finishes.
The officials are going to confer about this one. So count the basket. Jalil White scores it, and then the foul is going to be against Victor Panov.
Anything that's a blow to the head, they have to take a look at this.
So they have to make sure that it was just a regular gameplay and not something more. So you appreciate the officials wanting to get it right and having to get it right. We'll take another look here.
Hard drive. Looks like a flagrant foul defensively.
Yep. So the foul was defensive. The foul was against White, so count the bucket.
The bucket counts.
The foul was on the defensive
Let's
side.
take another
Panoff going down.
Can we get a look at this?
From that angle, it's tough to see if there was anything intentional. That trail arm maybe coming up or something. I think they're going to say this is just basketball and play on.
They make a heavy point here about having control of your body. So if it was a wild, because of a gesture, because of
your arms are flailing.
Right. If you're not staying within a natural movement. Rob, I'm going to bet you a soda. We're getting a flagrant.
You think we're getting a
We're
flagrant?
going to get a flagrant on White.
They're going to come over and let us know.
Basketball play.
So it is a common foul. I like something like a little, like maybe like a ginger beer. Like, you know, it's got a little spice to it.
Is pumpkin still out there? Like you can still get a pumpkin spice?
Yeah, there's pumpkin spice everywhere. Panoff, the foul's on Panoff. And White knocks down the free throw, gets a three-point play.
White's had a terrific half. Driving the ball.
He averages 12.3 points a game, and he's already got 13.
Another zone look.
Shooting.
Another zone look from LaSalle. A lot of matchup principles. See them pointing and talking.
Hargrove, quick pass. Garcia adds them 7 on the shot clock, and he travels.
He just hasn't settled in. Everything seems a little bit rushed for a young fella right now.
The Salle defense keeping the pressure on the Dragons, and some of the younger Dragons pushing themselves into some turnovers. Fran Dunphy wants a timeout here. What do you think he's talking to his team about right now?
Well, what he's going to talk about, the lineup announcement has gotten to me 3 games in a row now, Rob. I get a little bit antsy.
Let's see what Drexel can do if they can get the stop here. Marrero being guarded by Reed. White over to McKeithen. 12 on the shot clock. Lakely keeping the hand in the air. He let it down for a second, and hand down, man down. That's tough.
Got to have a bucket. You want to take the last shot, though.
McGee from the elbow.
LaSalle now has another chance.
McKeithen from half court. Misses, and that is the first 20 minutes of basketball. So Drexel did a great job. They're going to open with the basketball here in the second half. They'll go left to right, and we are underway. Let's see if they execute where you'd like them to. Butler. Now Deuce Drake. 14 on the shot clock. Drake from 3.
Good start.
43-34. Deuce Drake has 6 now.
Great to see Kobe McGee taking on McKeithen here.
Got a little advantage over him, got a lot of length over him as well. Marrero. You said he's got to be stopped.
He has to be. Must pay attention to him.
They get it down quickly to Hargrove. Banging against Lilly. Look at that pass. Dropped it over the shoulder of Lilly to Panoff. That was special. Now a 10-point game.
Panoff with 4 baskets today. That's a good sign moving forward for Drexel. Happy feet. No call, though.
McKeithen splits the defenders, throws it high in the air, and Lilly misses the putback. Drake spins, reverse, and it goes. So Drexel
There's a feel here.
Run.
Let's get a little game pressure. A little game pressure. But again, I go back, Rob. It's score and then stop. People think you just have to score to get back in a game. You have to have stops to flip the momentum. You can feel it a little bit.
Well, an unforced turnover right there. Marrero throwing it away. And Drexel with a chance to make it single digits. It was already single digits. We'll get closer. I went to Temple. They promised there'd be no math. That's Panoff. 8 seconds on the shot clock. He finds Hargrove will shoot a three. Rims around.
Get on the glass.
McGee tried, couldn't control it. White to the corner. McKeithen makes the extra pass.
Jalil White has had a monster effect on this game by driving the ball to the basket. His last drive created an open shot.
Drake gets it in the air and to count it. He'll count the basket, and then the foul is on Jalil White.
Deuce has done a really nice job of taking makeable shots. A couple games earlier in the year, he was just taking shots to take shots. Today, I love the focus, and I saw it in practice the last couple times I've been here. He sees himself as a scorer.
The foul was on McKeithen, not Jalil White. There's Jalil White with the ball. 17 minutes remaining here. A 5-point game. Hargrove staying in front. McKeithen. Blocked by Hargrove. Nobody's shot is safe.
Big bucket. All right, Rob, settle in. I hope you had nowhere to go this afternoon. We're going to see some ball right now.
Coach Dunphy letting him play through. Dragons on a 10-0 run. Shepard. And they're going to call a foul. 2 shots coming, it looks like.
Very subtle thing that I really like here is that there was no demonstration by Yami. Get on to the next play. Don't be stomping your foot. Don't be bringing the referee into this. Keep going. Get to the next play.
Yami gets the foul, his first, and missed free throw there. Sean Shepard, a 65% free throw shooter, coming in 13 to 20 before today. He splits that trip. 47-44. And look at LaSalle turn up the defensive pressure.
Yeah, there it is again. Every free throw.
And
up the sideline.
McKeithen.
Great pass.
And Demetrius Lilly just catches and flushes in the same breath. Back to a 5-point game. Hargrove with the rebound and put back.
Possibility of an M1 there. Just a gentle reminder to the referees, Rob. I don't want to get involved in anything.
You don't want to get that involved.
I never did.
You never do until the blood starts flowing. And that turnover is going to take us to our first timeout here in the second half. Drexel has made it.
At the defensive end when he came out of a timeout in zone. Let's see what he drew up here. I'm almost going to double wager that drink again, Rob. I think we're going to see Kobe McGee.
There's Drake Kobe out in the left corner. Spotting up right now. Drake to Panoff. Panoff pulls up short.
Left that one short. Got to finish your shot. Think make every time you go up to shoot, young people out there.
Think make. My problem is that I had to think tall because I was not. Lilly.
Can't do much for you there.
Gets into the paint, cross. He's determined to score there.
They've done a wonderful job, because I had experience with him when he was at Penn State in the Big Ten. His skill work, very well done by the LaSalle staff.
Deuce Drake, crafty. See if they can get the stop now.
Deuce has answered the challenge today in the Philadelphia game for sure.
Well, that's the thing. Like, do these guys, is this extra? Like, you went to a Philadelphia school. Like, this is extra. Like, this means something.
Can almost play this game without any jerseys, and you would get that same level of competitiveness. We're seeing it.
McGee.
Great read off the screen, though.
With Drake with a rebound. Long rebound. And now, Jaleel White with a chance to finish on his own. Touchdown.
Jaleel White has had major impact.
He's got 15 points on 6 of 7 shooting.
As we're watching, his length on the ball has hurt the Dragons today.
Deuce Drake doing a little bit too much there, scared by the length of Lilly. McKeithen. Turnover for the Explorers.
Shepard was thinking NBA dunk contest on that catch on the baseline. He was going to show us something special there.
Got to catch it first, though. And Drake will go to the bench. Shane Blakeney into the action now. Yame drops it off for Cole.
Terrific press break. Started in the backcourt. Limit your dribbles, put the ball in the air, middle against the press, and down the floor. Well done.
McKeithen trying to answer, has it knocked out of his hands, and it's going to remain Explorer basketball.
To the naked eye, that did look like it went off McKeithen's leg. They might have passed on a foul on the drive to keep LaSalle with the ball.
Here's White. Hargrove standing strong.
Broken play.
Underneath. Tapped around, and finally Blakeney steps on the sideline, so LaSalle's getting another chance at it. You called that a broken play, but it looked like LaSalle did a good job of sort of resetting themselves.
They reset themselves, and they got their scorer, McKeithen, with the ball. Loose ball recovery, though, Rob. In a game like this, that's going to go down to a couple of possessions, loose ball recovery. Right there, the Dragons did not recover a loose ball.
Shepard out on the wing, driving. Hargrove doing it all. No! Panov. Oh, a fast break bucket for the Dragons, and it looked like all was lost.
I didn't see this one.
We will clean this up for you when we get back from the break. As the under 12 has hit us. It's a 1-point game right now, 53-52. This is Drexel basketball from Learfield Sports.
Where does Zach Spiker go? And we have to acknowledge here, this could be for Drexel's first lead of the game.
White at the line. Got 16 now. He's 3 of 3 at the free throw line today. Came in shooting 76.9, but he's perfect at the stripe today.
Back to the
3-point lead.
Back to that soft press. I'm sorry, Rob.
It's all right.
Soft press.
Yame spins. Looks like we can get McKeithen with some hands play. So Drexel will be inbounding from the baseline here. McKeithen picks up his second, and team second.
See on the baseline out of bounds if Drexel features Kobe McGee.
They get into Yame. Kobe in the opposite corner. Yame spins, flips it, scores it.
Now you want to build that stop. Both coaches talk to me about when their team gets hit and in a situation like this, they really wanted to see this today. Execution.
McKeithen. 10 on the shot clock now. There's Deuce Jones. Steps in the lane and he's fouled.
In these kind of situations, you need execution over excitement. They're young guys, they're playing a game that they love, but it's execution. What's the plan? Keep the plan in mind.
Panoff picks up his third. And McKeithen will go to the line. He's got 15 points already. First trip to, Deuce Jones at the line now. Looking to get his first points of the game. There he goes.
That Jones family has done a lot for LaSalle basketball over the years.
How about that? Next one is on its way and good. His dad played in the 87 NIT finals.
His uncle was a terrific player at Rutgers. A little bit of change in the pressure now, Rob. They're pressuring the man-to-man.
Drake does a good job getting to the offensive end. 11 minutes remaining here. Hargrove to Butler. Blakeney driving and scoring.
Taking the ball on the bounce. The Blakeney jumper has not gone in early in the season. That's a big bucket. Recognizing what you can get.
Hargrove, good help there.
Terrific help. Great point, Rob.
Jones across. Here's White. Drops it off for Lilly. An easy two. LaSalle ends the streak of 2 minutes and 48 seconds without a bucket.
Story of this game for me is White's ability to get to the lane.
Hargrove's going to shoot a three. Short. Good rebound there by Shepard. It's a three-point game. The drive by Shepard, and he is fouled. So they're going to get Hargrove. So that'll be number 3 on Hargrove. Number 4.
Because he came down instead of going up. Verticality, they're going to allow you to go up. You can still make contact, but you must stay vertical.
Sean Shepard, a 65% free throw shooter coming in. 1 of 2 today. He has just 3 points in this contest. Here's something that Tubes and I talk about all the time, and since you're a coach, once upon a time, everybody wore the same shoes. Everybody matched. And now it's sort of whatever.
Well, there could be deals. I'm not sure in this gym we're talking a lot of NIL sneaker deals, but it's across the country. Seems to be a lot going on. I'm with you on the sneaker game. I have the latest fact on you though, Rob. Never, before I went to Michigan, never did I have 2 pairs of sneakers at one time. I came home from Michigan, 42 pairs of sneakers I had to ship home. 42? I didn't know what to do. They were giving me every color and every combination and giving me names. I didn't know.
Panoff, just a little strong there.
Those last 2 threes, good shots.
Deuce Jones. Rebounded on the floor by Shepard.
A lot of confidence for a young man.
Tried to create contact there, didn't get a call. Drexel had it down
Kobe
to 1.
McGee time. Kobe McGee time, Rob. Got to get him a touch.
Panoff. Pushes through, pushes up with the left hand and scores it. Three-point game. McKeithen. Jones lets it fly. It's an air ball.
Jaleel White gets in the paint again. Sets up a teammate for a shot.
5 on the shot clock. McKeithen.
He's been quiet.
I think the clock had an effect on him there.
No question.
Dragons with a chance to get within 1 or even tie it here. Yame steps through and is fouled. Tough shot there.
Right hand drive. Couple of step. Eyes on the rim, Rob. That was a really big deal. A lot of players drive and they're looking at the defense or they're looking where the help's coming from. Got to put your eyes on the rim to be an effective shooter.
So Yame Butler at the line shooting 2. Misses the first. His first trip to the line today. Yame 12 of 14 coming in. Yame had 13 points in each of the first 3 games. And he is still stuck on 8 right here. It's Shane hustling, diving.
Some play. Deflection is terrific. An attempt at a loose ball recovery.
So Blakely will get a foul here. 5th on Drexel, the 1st on Blakely.
Those are the kind of fouls, though, as a coach. You pick them up, dust them off, pat them on the back, and say, I appreciate you putting it all out there for our team. That foul does not hurt.
Deuce Jones.
He's not on the floor.
Turnover. Deuce Drake looking to go the other way. He's got Blakely. Gets caught on the rim on the dunk. And now we're looking at a touchdown.
Mark that one down.
And Coach Spiker wants the timeout. First timeout called by either coach.
Question about it. I was a big believer, Rob, that a missed layup was more than just a missed shot. Almost like taking a baseball bat to your knee. You know what? That's going to linger. Now, what Drexel has to do out of this timeout is make the next play, not make the last play or worry about the last play. Change in defense from LaSalle. A little bit of matchup zone.
Panoff couldn't pass it, so decided to shoot. Came up short. Here's White. He's having a day.
There's one.
Now there will be a foul. It looks like that foul's going to go against Tunde Valberg Fasasi. And it's going to take us to the under 8 timeout. With 7:14 remaining in the first half, still a 5-point game. Dragons will regather. We'll be back in a moment here from Learfield Sports.
57% this half, and that's without a lot from Kobe McGee. Here we go. This is Kobe McGee time. I'm calling it right now.
Okay. Deuce Drake with the ball. Yame Butler. Kobe. Quickly back to Deuce Drake. McGee catches in rhythm. Can't knock it down, though. Great hustle play over there by Deuce Jones.
You want to be looking at shot conviction. Don't just take a shot to take a shot. Be convinced the ball is going in the basket. A lot of game left, though. Stay with it now.
LaSalle sort of struggling to get into the play here a little bit, but not because of Drexel. Fasasi. There's McKeithen, puts it on the floor. To White, Jalil.
Wow. They might take a look at this too. Did his elbow come up?
Well, Jaleel White with the foul. Take another look at it here on the screen.
Yeah, we're going to take a look. Maybe his shoulder. Rob, you have his shoulder
possibly
into him? I didn't see a flailing elbow.
No, it looked like everything was compact and contained, but he did give a little bit of a lean. The officials conferring center court. If you want to take a listen here, they'll tell you what's going on here.
Can it be his shoulder? It doesn't have to be an elbow.
Oh. And that replay there, it looks like a good, hard basketball play. I don't know if I see anything flagrant there. How about you, Coach? It's an aggressive move with the shoulder, aggressive move in, but it doesn't look like he tucked the shoulder.
Let's give some credit here to Panoff, staying in front of the ball and sacrificing for the team.
Yeah, White 6'7", 180. Like, you know, it's going to hurt a little bit.
He's got range. His whole body is. He might be one of those guys that years from now tries football because of his ranginess.
Yeah, there was on George Mason's Final Four team. They had a guy who played, and he went then tried out as a tight end in the NFL. I'm going to forget his name now.
Well, I'll give you one. I'll give you one. For the Colts, Mo Alley Cox was the enforcer for VCU. Mm-hmm. So all of the VCU pressure led you to Mo Alley Cox. On offense, very much like Cole Hargrove, they played a high-low. They would dump the ball down. Mm-hmm. Your only chance was to get him to play a four-man and make him come out on the floor. And Mo Alley Cox has made his living and made his life really as a tight end on the Colts.
So it's just an offensive foul, nothing extra there. It'll be Drexel basketball when we come out of this. See, now you've had this long extended break. We had those two back-to-back timeouts. We got another timeout in about 2.5 minutes.
You make a great point. You want the sweat, you want the juices to keep going, and you don't want the players' minds to wander. It's game at point here. It's what's going on. 6 minutes left, 5-point game.
You're 63-58. Last year's contest was a 67-61 game. And Salle, the victors in that one. Yame.
You promised me that same game this year, Rob. Remember when you called me?
Well, we started to get that back and forth here in the second half. Dragons had closed it within one. Butler attacking.
Creative layups today from Yame.
Always. In his time here, I think he's made like 3 conventional layups. Jones. And Shepard brings it to the top. McKeithen standing on the Dragon. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Long 2.
That's a tough shot right there.
The analysts would say, why take that shot? But if you're going to make it.
His calling card is the mid-range after watching him.
I watched him in warm-ups, and he took a bunch of shots from like 5 feet beyond the arc. He wasn't making them, but he was trying. Deuce Drake wide open and scores it.
Really solid game from Deuce today, Panoff today.
With Drake 6 of 10 from the floor, including 2 of 3 from deep. But just 1 assist. McKeithen. Was that a shot or a lob?
No, that was a shot. Off the wrong foot. Share. Plenty of time.
Way off. I was about to say Dragons with an opportunity to reset, and then he fired it.
There was plenty of time.
As you've said a couple times, he's got to play the next play now.
Right. Whether that was a mentally tired shot, score related, have to have a better one than that.
Explorers. Jones, mid-range.
Be right.
Drake pushing it, and he is fouled. White was coming in from behind to clean it up, and a little bit of trash talk going on down there now.
Let the game take it. Kept his eye on the rim, trying to get a finish. Get on. Get to the foul line now.
So McKeithen gets the foul.
That's a tough read for players. The 2-on-1. They're not sure if do you ping pong that ball. Deuce decided to take it to the rim.
Missed the shot. Here's something that works in the Dragons' advantage. That's number 4 in McKeithen. So he's got to go sit down.
Well, they're going to leave him on the floor.
They're going to leave him on the floor, and Jones is going to come off.
Maybe take him to the... We should look for LaSalle again to turn this thing to McKeithen, middle of the floor.
Hargrove takes a spill over one of the camera guys down on the baseline. Shane Blakeney in and Victor Panoff out for Drexel.
So, Rob, you want to coach? Everybody out there wants to coach? Your team's 4 for 11 from the foul line in a 3-point game.
Yeah.
Why do we all look bad? It's because of missed free throws and missed layups.
And free throws, everybody shoots a ton of free throws.
No question. No question about it.
McKeithen. Marrero falls flat. And it's going to be out of bounds.
Timeout.
Explorers. And that's going to take us to the under 4. It's a 3-point game here at the under 4. 3:54 to go. Drexel right here. Ready for the stretch run.
No young man deserves a moment in the sun more than him.
Let's see if the light shines on him.
Both coaches talked to me about crunch time. They want a crunch time game. They got it.
Butler driving. Tapped up, miss. Hargrove got it. Kicks to the corner. Drake
for the tie.
We are tied. Brand new ball game, everybody. Here we are at 65 apiece.
That's a long way back, and that is a great play by Cole Hargrove. Rebounded and kicked it out. When can you get a 3? Off an offensive rebound. All the time.
Let's see how the Explorers respond. Lilly, high off the back iron.
You had visions of that one banking in the first half.
Well, you saw that when it got, he's not as good a shooter as they are falling for him. Drake dribbles through. A lot of dribbling. Yame gets in.
That's terrific defense, though, by Jalil White.
Yeah, Yame was really trying to put some pressure on him, and he wasn't falling for it.
Salle is putting McKeithen in a lot of ISO.
And timeout is called by the Drexel bench. Great call. Got to keep possession, and nothing else. You need the ball.
The ball is gold here. Watch the reaction by the staff. And Cole had the presence of mind to make that call.
So 30-second timeout here. Tied at 65. 22 seconds on the shot clock. What do you think Coach Spiker is going to try to run here?
I think we're going to see an isolation for Kwame in the middle of the floor, forcing somebody to come help. Will not surprise me If he fires that ball out, then you have to be ready to take a step-up three.
All right. You know, you look over there, it's Fran Dunphy right there, and Dunphy, 17 years at Penn, another 13 at Temple. And then the guy sitting next to him, Joe Mahalik. Mahalik was at Hofstra. Oh, did they give us headaches.
Joe from LaSalle College High School and Fran Dunphy from Malvern Prep. I guess I could be a smart guy and say, I guess neither one could get into the prep. We all know what that means.
Yes, yes, yes.
But I wouldn't do that. They're dear friends.
It's okay. In Philadelphia, that's par for the course. Great spin by McGee to get free.
What a rebound.
Shepard breaks the tie.
Jalil White with a blocked shot.
And Coach Dunphy takes a timeout here at the 1:55 mark. This team up 2.
Everybody wants to lean on Shepard's bucket. Jalil White's block. Look at this spin. Eyes up. Maybe a little deflection there. Big time offensive rebound. Eliminated by Jalil White.
And then Lilly looking up. Finds Shepard.
That's LaSalle's second clean breakaway, where really the only people closest to that score were you and I. And we don't have much eligibility left.
No. And even if I did have eligibility, the only thing I could do is stand there in the way and hope he doesn't kill me. Please run me over. A 2-point game here. Dragons, that last possession, a little loose. You know, Cole had the pass, got to his face somehow. They had to dive on it, call a timeout. Like, you need to see a little bit more.
Kobe McGee made a really nice drive. I'd have to see it again to see if there was deflection when he went to his left hand. You're in a 2-minute game. It's a 2-minute game.
Head coach Zach Spiker.
He does a terrific job of bringing energy. All of these practices that I've watched throughout the summer and in September and October, now November, energy. Exhaust himself every single practice.
And he's also like an extreme X and O guy. Like, I can't tell you how many times he's like, did you see that play that such and such ran? Like, and he's trying to diagram it. They get the ball in Deuce Drake, and he gets to the offensive end. Like, he's always looking for new wrinkles. Yame. McGee. Good rebound by Hargrove.
Work.
And that one falls.
That's
Drexel
Drexel's
has the
first
lead.
lead of the game.
68,
Why?
67.
Offensive rebound kick out.
Buckle in, folks. We may not have 28 lead changes, but we got a game. Marrero, too strong.
Flare. Still have to remember now, this is a long game. With that shot clock, there's a lot going on. Zach Spiker and his staff spent a lot of time yesterday in special situation practices. Let's see if it comes to fruition.
Drake falls down and turns it over. Oh my. Marrero looking to make something happen. Dribbles to the corner.
You have to load up your defense to the scorer.
And Coach Dunphy wants a timeout. He's going to set it up.
I think you'll see this ball go side to side, and you're going to end up with an isolation from Keithan on the right side of the floor.
The kick out to McGee, and he was ready. You know,
shot to make, not shot to take.
Shot to make, not shot to take.
And the really big deal there for Kobe McGee, he's been doing a great job defensively. That shot, that's the one he's going to remember forever. A Philadelphia game, making a 3 to take the lead. Come on now.
All summer long, you get to roast people about that.
Come on now.
Remember, I got you.
He'll be the king of West Philly.
See, now this is the time in the game where you need a guy.
Yes.
You know,
You need a guy defensively, but you need a guy offensively. And let's keep it in our minds. This is a long stretch of time because of Drexel struggles from the foul line. Let's hope it doesn't come back to bite them at the end of this game.
let's see what Fran Dunphy's drawing up here. McKeithen around the screen.
They forced the switch.
Mid-range game.
Loose
McKeithen
ball,
runs it
loose
down.
ball.
That's Lilly underneath,
It's always the loose ball.
and LaSalle has the lead. 69-68. So Drexel has the basketball, down a point with the shot clock off, 22 and 8/10 seconds here.
And a lot of people think, well, now it's the last shot. No. This is going to be a direct line drive. If help comes, they'll kick out. You got to step up and take, again, that idea of you're shooting this ball for the make. Drexel has been extraordinary all year long. Where? On the offensive glass. You got to get to the glass, get another possession in case it's missed. Right now in that timeout huddle, who are we fouling, Rob? Who are we fouling if the ball doesn't go in? Those are all things that you want to take into account during this timeout. The play you've already practiced. Drexel yesterday in practice 3 or 4 times what he called special situation, end of game. They were resetting the clock. They were putting fouls on the board. They were talking to their team about timeouts. All that's covered. The play is not drawn up now. Sometimes people get confused and say, it was a great play. No, it was already practiced. What we're going to see here is the fruits of their labor from October the 7th's practice, not yesterday's practice.
Butler, McGee, Blakeney, Drake, and Hargrove on the floor for Drexel. 15 seconds remaining. Drexel down a point. Yame. They do a good job keeping away from the basket. Under 10 seconds to go. He finds Blakeney.
Oh, he dropped
they
the
lose
ball.
it. Now it's on the floor. They're wrestling for it, and
It's LaSalle ball.
on a held ball, it's going to go LaSalle's way. With 3.5 seconds to go here. Oh, my. Now you can see McGee over there telling you guys, quick foul.
Really on top of your game here, Rob? If you're really on top of your game here, and I know Zach and his staff is going to talk to them about, you foul before the ball gets inbound.
Keep the 3.5.
Keep the 3.5, right? Keep the 3-point play. At worst, you're going to get a 3 that could tie it, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you keep the 3.5. Under that, you're in a wish and hope.
Yeah.
Right? So this situation, grab a guy as he's cutting by. Do a little flop. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with that. A little bit of flop, a little bit of misdirection on a player. And really, it's easy to do it over here, hard to do on that side. But how about if you walk up to the official and say, I am going to foul. Put it in their mind right now. I'm going to foul. You want as much. Oh, we got 3.7. You want as much of that to get an offensive play. Thank you. No movement on the baseline.
So 3.7. They put 2.2 up on the clock, added it to the timing.
Cole Hargrove on the ball. Everybody else should be in a situation here, face guard. If the ball gets in, you foul immediately. There's no time for one trap. But maybe take a foul before the ball gets in.
Lilly down here has Drake on him. And so a quick foul is called. It's 2.8 on the clock now. Shane Blakeney gets the foul.
Oh, we missed that, Rob. I apologize.
You're looking the wrong way.
We should have had another. I was watching the other side. Darn. Rookie mistake. Can't happen again.
They get it into White, and he will lay it up to end this game. That is a tough break for the Drexel Dragons. As they were right there. They dug out of the hole at halftime, and they were right there. It was 43-31 at the half. They come up just short against LaSalle here today in a really great ball game.
Great competition in the second half. Probably appropriate that Jalil White takes the ball to the basket, finishes it out. And isn't it ironic that Drexel, in a way, gets penalized, in quotation marks, for not fouling more in the second half? Because then they could have extended the game.
Jalil White finishes with 19 points to lead the LaSalle Explorers. Jason Drake had 18 for the Drexel Dragons. But unfortunately for Drexel, they go 0-2 in their pod here in Big 5 play. So they're probably going to be in the noon game come December 7th in the Big 5 Classic. Coach, it's a lot of fun. It's good to have you around.
Thank you. I hope your back doesn't hurt too much from carrying me all the way through.
You spent all that time out in the Midwest. It's good to have you home.
Believe me. Darty's right. There's no place like home.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to do it for Drexel basketball here today. A thank you to our producer and director, Josh Bellman and Gurleen Singh, for the coach, Phil Martelli. I'm Rob Brooks. Thanks a lot for hanging out with us here today. Unfortunately, Drexel falls to 2-2 today as they lose to LaSalle Explorers 71-68, your final score. We will get with you again on